Like, oh, it's the same section as previously, but now there's like conveyor belts. It's not enough, man. You gotta use your imagination more. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates your Mega Man Maker Stages Competition Season 3 Traditional Levels. Let's see who's the lucky person. In quotes, JJR. Level name, bonus, Dark Destiny. I understand. What are we sniffing today? Let's hope for real good levels. Cause why would you hope for fucking bad levels? That's just dumb. Why are we showered with gifts? I'm not gonna pick any of those up. Maybe this is part of a level. Let's just see what's going on here. What does this mean? Oh, these are not even real spikes. Okay, that goes back in the middle. That also goes back in the middle. That also goes back in the middle. So there's only one level here. Okay, so I don't know what the hell that was about. I mean, you don't have to have made this level just for this contest, but I guess you could like say, go to the bottom left to start the level. In any case, let's ignore that, I suppose. I don't know what to do with that. Alright. Interesting start, I suppose. Got a good music choice. Mega Man 11 has great music. Interesting start. Make us use our brain here immediately. Let's see what kind of... We have like a full arsenal. We'll see if we need those or not. So far, looking like a good and a safe start. See how if that changes. I'd hope so. It can be difficult to find that sweet spot. When do you start introducing more challenging stuff? And how do you space out the enemies and such so it feels like coherent? And those are the problems you must face when you make levels. Interesting. So far it seems like a vibe stage though. Like a lot of different shit going on. Enemies and enemy variations changing all the time and nothing... the team is kind of falling apart. The level looks really nice. I can't fault you for that. The level looks awesome. But what you have in the stage is kind of a mix of enemies. They don't really have a reason to exist here. They're just like randomly placed. You could do shit like this. Oh! Yeah, this is gonna help a lot if you're bad at the game. Oh! Just use the super adapter. God! I'm just gonna use the buster. This is an interesting placement for this fellow. Create some weird mechanics. He's bumping himself against the wall. It works out. Looks a bit janky, but let's see. Okay, it works both ways. You can jump on it from above or below. It'll still thrust you up. But as a first instance of that mechanic, I guess you should have introduced a bit better. Like this. Why wasn't this screen first? This screen should have been before this one. Would have made more sense. Right here, you're forced to use this in a safe environment, and then you're put into the test. Now you got them backwards. That's kind of a waste of a screen right there. Nothing's going... These enemies are way too slow for this. They're never gonna hit you. Why am I going down to explain things in detail? That's not what the channel is about. It's not about evaluations. See how long it takes for them to fire. Like this screen is never gonna be a problem. Look at that. It's just not gonna kill you. Well, let's see if these make sense. What the hell? It's almost like the identical pattern to a Galaxy Man stage. If not even the same. But very similar. Could have honed these. It's not bad. Okay, that's first time we are challenged a little bit. That cannon waiting there. They just don't do anything. Weirdly enough, I suppose. Not really any reason to use my weapons yet. That's pretty okay. We've seen that mechanic enough times to understand how it works. Yoku blocks, or are we just gonna use coil or something? Probably coil. That's fine, this is a dark robot stage. I know I said no end game stages, but I think dark stages are okay. It's like a middle stage. Middle game stage. Kind of a weirdly easy challenge for that. He says when getting hit, but you know what I mean. I think, oh god. In most places, don't tell me it's over. Like a very easy stage. Incredibly easy. So far, but maybe after the midpoint here it changes up a bit and becomes way more difficult. We may not know. I do like how you incorporated these conveyor belts to this fight. Genius. I like how that works. Very fun, fun battle. What could be the weakness? Certainly not that. Let me guess. This should make, like, air shooter should make sense, but it's not it. It's not edge. Nope. Not magnets even. Oh god, don't die now, bitch. Give me energy. Well, checkpoint, that'll do, I guess. Usually there's a big energy after a dark robot fight. But I guess you wanted to add more challenge. Well, there it is. For free. So I guess I'm using chat here. It's not a bad stage, actually. I guess just a bit underwhelming in places. And I would have added some tiles here, like more tiles. It's just empty. You're basically playing Gradius here. It's not bad, but I was hoping for a bit more interaction between you and the stage. It's pretty good. The problem that I have with these kind of sections is you never know how much energy you're gonna need. You just end up taking it all because you don't know how long this is. I can tell you it's already too long. Like, I'm just repeating the same shit over and over again. The same enemies coming at me, just more of them every time. This is a snooze fest, if you will. It's not fun. Yeah, it's going on for way too long than it needs. Just way too long. That was like a minute too long. And another cannon that does nothing. Oh! That'll showcase a huge problem in this level. If you die there, have fun filling your chat and doing that shit all over again. Oh god. I really don't want to do that again. I died after this section. You should have added the checkpoint after this. This is complete horseshit right now. Now I have to try and preserve the energy. Luckily they come back here. At least they come back. It's still not fun. I'm pretty sure I can cheese this section up here. I'm guessing I have to go get that energy though. I'm not taking that risk. Rush, you stupid cunt, dog. God, it's an alright stage. But if you have to repeat any of it, it becomes a bad stage, because you're like... Well... This is my life. Because you can always cheese these. There's always a way to cheese a Gradius type of deal. How many times am I gonna get hit up here? Like twice? This time I'll shoot these people. In the head. So I'll just go back up here and probably not much is gonna hit me. So I'll just end up not doing anything here. This literally takes like 60 fucking seconds. Yeah, the flow of the stage is shitting the bed here. Otherwise, if you don't count that section, it's been alright. I'm not using that again because essentially that challenge down there was like, if you don't exactly know when it's gonna trigger and how, you're gonna die. So it's trial and error right there. Or by luck you just happen to avoid it. So placement there, a bit of a cunt move. This here is okay. These greens are fine. That was my fault. Yeah, these are fine. Fine challenges. Could up the ante a bit more even if you want. Secret on the right, certainly. Who's dumb enough to skip this? Yep. Am I gonna... Yes, that's a problem now. I wonder how you deal with this. Because that's not gonna do anything now. Oh, you can use this. What about the other one? It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Well, I can do that, I guess. It's an okay challenge for getting the E-tank. I mean, you had to think it for a moment there. Alright. I'll allow it. Hey, that wasn't too bad. It's almost okay. Logic is out the asshole. Magnum missile. T-blade. Ferro shot. That should be it. Unless you miss. Yeah, there we go. It's one of these, like, most of these weapons would have made sense, which is nice. A nice collection of weapons here. Hey, this wasn't a bad stage. Very average. A lot of things to fix, but it wasn't, like, bad in any way. Kinda boring, had boring sections. You have to think about the flow more when you make a stage. But that was almost like, I felt like I was playing a Mega Man stage. So you got that right. Design 5.6, delivery 7.9, progression 4.1, fun factor 3.9 with a total score of 5.4. Congratulations on your 5 points. Who's next? It's Cook 1E. Alright, here is a level. I understand. Here it is. Why is it taking so long? Could have gotten a tattoo on my penis in this time. Slide enabled, charge Mega Man 4. Fuck. Well, you make me work to play your stage. Like if they're part of a level pack, well, I guess you can still submit them, I didn't deny it, but... Oh, fucking... Well, now I did all the work for you, there we go. Let's just pretend we just came here. Forget all about that fucking nonsense. Okay, cool start. Hey, I like this enemy combination. This is really good. Look at that. Pickaxe people with the birds. I mean, it works worse than I thought together, but the idea is good. That's commendable. It works. It kind of works. This is like a... Whoa! It's like Gutsmash stage mixed with something else. Yikes! Introduction to Cannon, alright. I really like the graphics here. I like the tiles. They're really cool. They work really well together. And people should use these cannons more. I think they're fun. It's a good enemy. Oh, like one of the best from Mega Man 4, I think. Flowers can go fuck themselves, but in any case they're fun. It's just my personal problem that I don't like them as much. Hey, this is pretty good. Like the music, like the graphics. Enemy choice is very good. Am I supposed to do something with that? Yes, I am. Could I had maybe more space here to do this? I mean, if I knew, I could have just stayed here, but I didn't. So that's kind of a waste. If you know about it, you just stay here. But if you don't know about it, you go up. There's limited space to, like, do anything here. I guess that room needs a bit of an improvement. Not bad. Pretty fun. In any case. This is pretty well timed, everything here. It ends up working nicely. Maybe you could have just add only 2 energies here, or just one small one. Because the stage has been really easy so far. No need to give out 4. Let's see. Yeah, this is just about waiting. I don't really like that. You can just wait these out, and these screens become like nothing. It's like, why add waiting to your stage if you don't have to? Like, it's kind of pointless. I think you should go a bit more hard on these challenges. They're really easy. I was hoping that the stage would pick up faster than this. Because now essentially I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And pretty much nothing is changing. It's just the same garbage. I mean, it's just the same shit over and over again. Like, look at this. Yeah, you add like one enemy more at a time. It's not enough. You're not doing enough. Like, this is a screen that I would expect to be at the very beginning of the stage. Something like this. Like, there's really nothing here to... there's really nothing here that screams, hey, we're almost at the end of the level. I don't know how long this is, but I'm assuming that we're at least over halfway out of this one. Most of this is timing, but it's so easy that a toddler can do it. But what's deceiving me is that it looks so nice, so I have the false sense that it's actually a good design, when in factuality it's kind of like a mediocre job. And when this spike takes this wall out, you can't go there. It ends up looking kind of silly. Is that a word I've ever used? I don't think so. Like another one here, you just wait for this. I think the problem here is that the level kind of plays itself. You just look at what it's doing, and then you, like, repeat what is expected of you. Not really much brain power is needed for this one. Yeah, this is kind of... it's too easy. It's mindless. Not enough challenge. The flow never really picks up. You started out really well with the stage, but then it kind of like it fell apart because nothing has changed in the past like 20 screens. I'm still at the very beginning of the stage, not doing anything new. And again, I'm waiting for shit to happen here. Can I go here now? Nope. So these they just don't work really well with the stage. I like the team. I like the whole idea for the Robot Master. Excavation Man. Really nice job with the team. Look at that. That's something that should have happened like 15 screens ago. Not now. It's too late. And if one of these have a secret, then that's bad, because who wants to check all of these? Yeah, like this. There should not be a secret now, because there was nothing previously. Now you're just playing around the fact that, or maybe somebody will check all of these and like one of them is a route you can take. That's not really how you make a secret. You're like kind of playing with bad level design that you created yourself. It's not good. And that's some difficulty there, but I understand you wanted to make a secret, but the secret is kind of garbage in the way it like works. You probably understand what I mean. I don't have to like explain it to you like you're 5. You make the secret in some other way. But yeah, the biggest problem in this stage, way too easy, never really picks up. And you have a new mechanic here now, when we've been playing for so long. Like, nothing really is out here to like outright kill you. It's like a mild inconvenience that you just go around. Like, what's the point of this screen? Like, nothing. It's the same shit we've seen like 10 times already. Or maybe even more. And we ride it again. It's not really like... And now I have to do it like this, yeah. It's way too handholdy. I say as I almost get killed. And then I get killed. So right there it picked up a little bit. It's still moving a bit slow. But that's because the spikes move really slow. But I think you get my point. This level is way too long for what it is. Because it doesn't change. If it kept changing and kept getting harder and harder, then this length for the stage would be good. But because it doesn't, it's kind of getting pointless. Haven't really found a use for any weapons, to be honest. They just don't come in handy here. I don't need them. Did I really just mess up the thing? What happens now? Is there a new one? Or do I need one? Maybe I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. Good. So that worked out. By accident, I suppose. See here. Just keeps going. Like, is there a secret down there? Like, do I wanna know? Or not really. I could get there. Except Coil doesn't land there for some fucking reason. Because he only lands like right next to you. That's some hot shit right there. It's still going on. It's like a stone man stage. It's for no reason is it this fucking long. There's the gate. Nah, man. Started out well, looks really good. One of the best looking levels I've ever seen in these seasons. But it just doesn't work. For the reasons that I explained. It's really a shame, because this looks really nice. Like, essentially, the difference between the first screen in the stage and the last one, there was no difference. Like, nothing ever changed. This is a weird room layout. Isn't Concrete Man gonna get, like, fucked repeatedly on the wall? Nope, he can jump. Incredible. Is there, like, a good weakness on it? I'm gonna get killed by Concrete Man. Fuck! The reason Concrete Man's fight worked out so well was because his room wasn't like this. It's a flat room, that's why it worked out. They didn't want to do any elevation on it because this would happen. It kinda destroys the whole fight, because you have like no space to avoid him. It's so close every time. Even if you avoid all of that, you still get like stomped by him, like that. So you just can't get away from him. This room layout does not work for this boss. It's a new challenge, yes, but it screams like fan-made, if you know what I mean. Yeah, this is not a good layout here. You got quad bold. I mean, that's pretty interesting way. And then you get to try it. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I like that touch. Design 4.8, delivery 9.3, progression 1.9, fun factor 4, with a total score of 5. Let's check the final stage for today. Stork of the Mudwings. An idea for a fan game, too many edits. Enjoy. What do you mean too many edits? Is that a good or a bad thing? I guess when you say too many, it can't be good. Fuck. What is it with this shit? Every time we play a stage we have to pick up weapons. Well, let's see what happens here. Kill the flower. Oh god! Well. There it is. Telly spawner and a teaching element. Literally, a literal teaching element. Showing you exactly what that does. Oh god! Whoa! Those placements, my man! Immediately fucking me in the ass. Look at this! Holy shit! That platform is like forcing you to jump out of it. And then you're right in the fucking throat of that frog. It's way too close. Got no space, dude. If you're expecting me to use my weapons immediately, you keep expecting that then. Fucking Mega Man 8. Damn! Well, I tried my best. Tiling work not too clean here. You're missing like the topmost layer if you ask me. I just don't like these Mega Man 8 things. Fucking big tellies. Because you wanna avoid them, you go back and then they spawn back. You just have to like know to go fast. Kinda boring so far and a bit of a hard attacky. Oh god. That was alright, I guess. Free tank right there. Like it assumes that maybe you don't have the drill bomb. Because it's a level pack, so it kind of doesn't make any sense right now in this contest. You taught us how the platform works in the beginning, but you never taught us how that works. I guess you just like to teach us some things and not the others. Just how things work these days. Is a screen like this really necessary? What was the point of that? Okay, this interesting way to incorporate those spike things on the floor, but this is fucking hell, man. This is painful. Oh my god. Like, isn't it enough that You have conveyor belts. Like, why is the fucking fan there? That is... I'm gonna love that. And now I have to repeat, like, the easiest level known to man. Like 15 times. Because I'm gonna die to that fucking meat boss. Because it's like a piece of garbage. The meat boss has an interesting idea. But the execution is god awful. I mean, I can freeze the fan for a moment. Maybe I can use the beast to kill the fan. Because the fan is too much, man. God damn, heavens halberd. The fan is out, maybe I can now proceed. This is much better without the fan. It's still not good. Yeah, that meat boss can die in hell. I don't know how to even fix that, let's scrap the whole thing. It's not good. Like you try to do something really cool but failed. Like completely. Not even a little bit, just completely. Scrap that. Do something else. Well, if we have like... we might not have Rush, Jet and Coil. We could just skip this. If we didn't, let's see how hard this is. Try and make this legit. Seems really easy though. It's the first one, there's probably like 15 fucking screens of this. That's the first one. Another one of these. Now there's fans, like... why would I jump? That doesn't even produce a clean looking effect. You can't jump at all. Just makes it look a bit stupid. And now they blow up with the flower and then you just go up and kill the flower. Looks like a teaching element too. Maybe it'll come into play somehow. And now we have the same shit from the beginning but with conveyor belts added. Like when... this is the huge issue with people that make levels. Because they're like, well, I've seen in Mega Man games that first there's a section that's a bit easy. Then the section comes around again but with added shit. Well, in most cases when people add shit, it's not the right shit. People add shit that does not mix well. Or it's like way too plain. Like, oh, it's the same section as previously, but now there's like conveyor belts. It's not enough, man. You gotta use your imagination more. You can't just whip your dick out with like a bow tie on it. It's not enough. And now you got that section with like added enemies. So you gotta be more creative when you make these stages. You can't just like, this is like if an AI would make a Mega Man stage. And that's probably it, huh? Unless it's a meat boss. And it's another meat boss, it's the same shit with more spikes. No. When there's way too many spikes now and... it's already a bad, like, meat boss, so now we just made it double bad. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. The first one didn't spawn at first. Unless I missed it. It goes on in the same manner. This is now a huge issue between this and the last stage. Like, the stages go way too long with... I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. The stages go for way too long with, like, literally no changes at all. Like, you repeat the same sections, and you add, like, one more gimmick into it. That's not really how you make a, like, a Mega Man stage. You can, but it's not a good stage. Like, whenever you add, like, more shit into a stage, and you repeat sections, and then you add, like, a few elements, it should all make sense. You can't just add a single thing and call it a day. You have to be clever about it. This is like copying your own homework, which is not even correct. If you get my drift. That's a long fucking jump. That's just artificial difficulty. I'm not gonna do that. Seems stupid. Like, why such a long jump? What's the reason for that? Like, these are okay. But then again, that's no challenge then at all. It's either full-on challenge or no challenge at all. That's what this stage is. Oh my god. Look at this fucking jump. Look at that jump. Like, oh my goodness. And guess what? We're back fucking here. I just love levels where... and now, oh, this weapon makes this whole boss completely trivial. Almost still died because I was scratching my nose. Yeah, I love levels where you're never gonna die in them, but when you do, you repeat the the shit, essentially, for like 15 minutes. And when I say you're never gonna die in them, you're never normally gonna die in them, but then there's like one hard section that kills you because it's artificial. We're seeing it here again. It happens sometimes in these levels. Like there's a couple of dumb decisions, and that's the only reason you die and go back. Like there's no other reason. You can just probably skip out of this. Unless you don't have shit. Can I get some energy from these, because I was lazy and took damage. I don't wish to repeat that again. Oh my goodness. What the hell is the point of this? Like, what's the point of these rooms? There's nothing here. I guess you're like trying to mimic like Windmass stage or something. It's not a good stage to mimic in the first place. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. This stage is raw. What's the weakness of Tornado, man? Hornet fucker. Yeah, there we go. Hornets always beat tornadoes. That's cause that's how they're built. Got the black hole bomb, which should suck this level into. Design 2, delivery 3.5, progression 1.1, fun factor 0.9, with a total score of 1.9. If you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time.